Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another 3v3 fastest map on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. We're going to go ahead and jump into replay number 165, 13-minute game. We've got 3 Zerg, 2 Protoss, 1 Terran, and no Red Quarren. Let's see what we've got. Alright. Starting with team number 1 in the bottom right corner, we've got Someone 1. The Red Terran. And then across the way in the bottom left, we've got DAC 1 and G2, the green Protoss. And then we've got Z Feely, the light blue or powder blue Protoss. It's the last member of that team. So we've got a Terran Protoss to start the game. Alright, other team up here in the top left corner, we've got Derinsky. Derinsky. That's what we're going to call it. Derinsky is the orange Zerg. Across the way is his Zerg brethren, Tripax, the white Zerg. And the last member of their team, also Zerg, is Yang Huk Crew, the yellow Zerg. So an all Zerg team against a Terran Protoss. This should be interesting. You've got to think that if the Protoss just build a bunch of Zealots and march across the map, that they're going to be able to easily win this, but we'll see what happens. While we're checking out green, I kind of like how he put his forge right next to the base. It's interesting. Tight setup there. We check out. Let's check out the APM while we're watching him build. Yellow up there at a scintillating 230 APM. Going probably the highest, and then Derinsky at about 140, and then everyone else below 100. DAC getting pretty close to it. So if we're looking at teams, maybe team number 2, that Zerg team might look a little bit more dangerous, but they also got a lot more to do in terms of building, moving things around, so that could be one thing too. Uh-oh! And Blue might have got caught with their pants down as here comes a big rush. He does get one Zealot out. Can this Zealot just delay enough? Nope, it cannot. If this guy was smart, he would build, he would stop this cannon from coming up. But actually, this is the only pylon, so it won't matter if the cannon comes up. And now the probes are fighting for their lives. And this is not going to matter. What a play by Yellow to go for the pylon, knowing it was the only one. And he does build another one as he tries to get this cannon up, but the cannon's undefended, and this Zergling alone is going to kill it. Here comes Red to try to help. He's going after the base. He gets the pylon up, so this cannon that's very damaged. Oh, and it doesn't matter, and he goes down. I don't understand why that cannon wasn't firing. Oh, that's because that's green. Or that was someone else's. Yeah, so green was trying to get some protection down for me, couldn't do it. So really, really good rush there by Yellow. Again, with the highest APM, he was working really hard to get that out early. And look at the kind of just pressure he's causing on the map. It's going to force Blue to go down here. Now, Blue's pretty much done because they can't build another base. He could take away that Zealot. But even if he did that, that still wouldn't give him enough. So, he pretty much has these buildings and that's it. So this immediately becomes a 2v1. Here's the Terran down here has been fairly untouched. He's getting his barracks up. And then green down here. I think he definitely senses that something bad is coming his way. Oh, he's not getting cannons there. He's just getting some pylons. Yellow finishes off Blue. White putting a hatchery there. It's a lot of money to put into that right now. I don't know why that seems to be what they want to do. I think he wants to try to pin in. Oh no, that's his partner. I don't know why he's doing that. Alright, so there we go. Feely is eliminated, essentially. And yellow just retreats with those Zerglings who have done way crazy damage. Definitely were worth the money, and he was unpunished for that. They honestly should have just counterattacked instead of trying to kill or save blue. Alright, here comes some zealots. Yellow might be a little vulnerable here. If green gets in there right away with red, that could be a very vulnerable spot. And because what white's doing, he doesn't have anything to help, and orange is macroing up. He doesn't have anything to help right now, so this could be a really bad situation for yellow. So he's trying to get up all these sunken colonies. They're going to come up just in time. I don't know why he doesn't just push in with these zealots. He's trying to sort of... They're microing... I think they're over-microing here. They have the units. They should just move in. You know, take a force and focus fire down some of those sunkens, but, you know... Yeah, I think he's got to move those Marines in. Oh, he's getting on top of the production now. Alright, so here, there's nothing to help him here. So he's moving his drones off, but here comes orange with support sunken colonies. But in the meantime, red might be able to take out this base. Here comes white with a few Zerglings. They are streaming units in to try to save this base. He should just focus it down. He's about to get it. He's about to get it, and he does! Wow! So they get blue's base, and then yellow gets his base taken right back. Here comes orange and white with a lot of units. This is looking awfully dangerous. Green now getting a little bit more front support. He's macroing up nicely. That's smart to send a little bit of front line to him, because that he might be dead otherwise. Alright, so wow, that is really scary how much help they sent that guy. But he's essentially sent back to the Stone Age, because now he only has 5 workers. He has these sunken colonies to defend him, but it's going to take him a minute to get back up and going. So that means it's going to be orange. Orange, unfortunately, for team number 1, has just been sitting up here, getting himself ready to roll. And as we see, look at all those upgrades coming in from orange, all at the same time. White getting upgrades. Green and red are also getting upgrades, though, so they're trying to keep up. All right, here comes a big assault here. All right, they move out. I don't think moving out is the best move right now. All right, so here come a bunch of Zerglings streaming in. So those are taken out. There's a lot of Hydralisks here, though. If he stim packs, I think he'll be all right. And he does. All right, so this should melt a lot of the Zerg forces. And here come the Zealots to thin things out. This is an interesting battle here. Here they come in on orange or on yellow again. I think this is kind of a fool's errand at this point because he's pretty much already dead. He'll get stronger, but I think that they should focus their attention on some of these other guys before they get upgrades. Oh, and now he's thinking about getting some lurkers out. I don't know if this is the best place to try to pop those because they're probably going to die now. Even if they pop out. That's an interesting strategy, though. Everything is attacking those things. And now the Zealots are getting help from the medics, though. Look at them getting healed up as they're fighting. That's a huge play by the medics. Oh, and that one lurker gets down, and they just have nothing for it. Oh, my goodness. Is that going to be the change in the game, that one lurker? Oh my. Alright, so they move in on yellow now. Yellow's still trying to macro up and just get going. He does get out a lurker, seeing that there's no detection. This guy doesn't even have a factory out yet. Oh, no, he does. Alright, he's getting a starport, but he's going to be behind. He only has one base. He really needs to get another base for Comstat. And then this guy is getting the robotics facilities up now, but that might be the change in the pace of the game here. They were keeping pressure on yellow, but now the lurkers have changed the flow. I am very, very worried for green and red here. I think they played a good game. Their partner unfortunately got rushed. but there's about to be a Zerg like swarm coming their way. This reminds me of the game when the celebrants are going like for the swarm. This is definitely a swarm-like affair here. All right, so he's getting more. He's just going completely defensive because if they're just going to keep attacking him, that's all he really needs to do is defend himself. See, this is an interesting sort of conundrum here. Do you try to finish off that guy so he doesn't get strong again, or do you go after these people that are up here that are really starting to push you back? I mean, white doesn't look all that strong if you get up on top of him. He'd still have this. And then even orange doesn't have that much, and there's not much defense here either, in either one of these places. So I think maybe changing that pace would have been, you know, changing that target would have been big. But anywho, here comes a big swarm here. Oh, here's some lurkers as well. So he's going to come in on red. Red does have some missile turrets up, but no tanks. Just all these marines. They're 1-1s though, but so many lurkers are just going to take out these marines just so easily. He does stim forward. He should be able to kill some of them. Oh, he just walks forward on top of them. I know that this is like such a pain for Terrans. You're trying so hard to take care of these lurkers, and then you just walk forward into them. They just destroy you so easily. Red's having a really, really hard time with it. Someone is having a hard time with it. That someone is someone. Alright, so here comes orange just streaming in units. Look at this. They're just coming from everywhere. And that's just orange. White's not even sending anything. He's sending a few here as well. Alright, here comes green. So we got a big wide view of this battle. Green trying to come in. He does have an observer coming in. Red just streaming marines in, trying to get something going. I don't know why he's not building any mech units. I know how tempting it is to just build marines. I've done it so many times, but you gotta build into mech. Especially in 3v3 fastest map. Alright, so slowly and steadily they're taking these lurkers out. Good job by Dak. And someone taps out. Might have made a premature tap out seeing as green was coming in, but as you look at just so many units, so much pressure. Good job by yellow to hang in there. I thought that was pretty impressive. But good game overall. I thought that was a good one. But yeah, thanks for joining me for that one. Hope you had a decent hump day, and we're towards the end of the week. And I will catch you guys on the next replay.